We are a passionate team of researchers and educators that are dedicated to cultivating your growth through the research process, involving you in the research that we do and giving you all sorts of skills along the way. FRI's mission is the FRI research community empowers students to make scientific and personal discoveries while developing vital skills for success. And then kind of couches into four main pillars or values that you'll hear throughout the presentation, focused on community, transferable skills, discovery, and personal impact. So the FRI program aims to, like its namesake, immerse you in an authentic research experience, tackling important real-world problems and real-world research. You get to be involved in guiding the research, developing the questions, and trying to find these unknown answers. You can be involved in experimental design, and ultimately we hope that you're part of discovering something new along the way. But research is really, you'll probably hear me say this again, just a vehicle for preparing you for your future and creating future impact. We focus a lot on career readiness skills like problem solving, collaboration, communication, leadership, and professionalism. And research just kind of provides an environment or an area where you can build these skills and put them to use on a daily basis. The FRI program itself is a 3-semester sequence of course-based research experiences. So you conduct research over the course of 3 semesters, and along the way, you're making progress towards your degree because these are courses. So you'll see that each of our courses in the sequence carries along with it some general education requirements that you will need towards your degree. And our second and third semester classes, in many cases, depending on the research stream and depending on your major, will help you with your major or minor degree progress as well. This is a scaffolded and stepped experience where in your very first semester at Binghamton, you partake in our research methods class, getting into the literature, trying to find a question that hasn't been answered, that fits within the scope of your research stream. That very first semester, you present a research poster on the work that you find through that literature exploration. When you move into the spring of your first year, you get into the lab and really start to build the foundational research skills required to execute the research in your given discipline, while you deepen your understanding of that literature and put together a full research proposal to conduct work in the following semester, which would be the fall of your sophomore year, where you take that proposal that you created and you get into the lab and you execute it, hopefully quite independently from the skills that you've been building all along the way. Again, just really important to note that the FRI program is not in addition to your studies, it's part of your studies, and it's not something that should take additional coursework and time. It should help you along the way. We have 12 different research streams, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a moment, but each of these research streams, as we call them, but disciplines, is focused on a different theme across science, technology, engineering, and math. Each stream has a dedicated lab space with research grade equipment and supplies, the same stuff that our other researchers across campus are using. Most importantly, each stream is led by a PhD trained research educator like Dr. Cecil and Dr. Baer that I mentioned earlier, who you'll hear from in a moment. The streams are also supported by, in many cases, a large group of undergraduate peer mentors. Angie and Jacqueline have both served as peer mentors and can speak to that experience as well, that support students as they go through this experience. Community in being very important for our program, and you'll be alongside around 30 other students in each of those research streams, kind of working together to build these skills. That community is strengthened even further with a team of 3 to 5 tenure track faculty collaborators aligned with your research stream to kind of bring ideas, share ideas, troubleshoot, and have this kind of community research support. We can try to kind of categorize our streams into 2 main areas. The first being biological and health science related research streams, as you can see listed here, all kind of probing different areas of research that we've got going on around campus. The other kind of bin of research streams is the physical and applied sciences research streams. New this coming fall will be artificial intelligence and society. It's kind of important. We've got some designations here on which streams are Watson eligible, and for this coming year, the AI and society stream is likely to be Harper focused. So I'm not going into what every single research stream is about and what every research topic will explore. There's so much more that we can share with you. But if you want to learn more, we encourage you to go to our website. We have a lot of different videos, including a virtual student panel and Q&A. Each research educator has created a research stream overview video and some materials to help explain what the research is in a particular stream, so you can learn about what's going on in each of those 12 streams and see what excites you most, along with other videos like lab tours. So we also feature news stories, what's been going on with our FRI researchers and students, what projects we've been working on, and so much more. It's also important to know that, yes, this is a 3-semester defined program, but it doesn't just end after those 3 semesters. There's a lot that continues to go on, and we have worked hard to create a community that supports students from those three semesters on till the time that they graduate. And that includes things like mentoring, peer mentorship. There's lead mentorship roles where once a student has been involved peer mentoring for a couple semesters, they can take on bigger leadership roles and more responsibilities within the program. Many students continue working in independent study, teaching, and training the younger FRI students to help with the research that they've been conducting. We have an ambassadors program, and our ambassadors help with things like admissions events, alumni events like homecoming, and various community service events. So you can see one on the top right that our students did this past year. Opportunities for work and internship in our office with social media and event planning, for example, and even a student success initiative that we have to further provide additional supports to students who are in need and looking for some more help and guidance as they navigate the FRI program. Obviously, research is something that also continues after the 3 defined 3-semester components of the program. Many of our students go on to present at local, regional, and national meetings. They publish their work in peer-reviewed journals, continue working on their FRI research, or move into the labs of those faculty collaborators that I mentioned. Some of our students have dabbled in entrepreneurship, getting internships and job placements over the summer, additional research fellowships, etc. Numerically, we can kind of show you some of those outcomes here. So for the most recent data sets that we have coming out of the program. And these data represent only our students who have, successfully completed all 3 semesters of the FRI program. 54% of our students continued to do research after those 3 semesters. A quarter of them disseminated that research off campus. Amazingly, 94% of these students who wanted a STEM degree received a STEM degree. And probably important for a lot of the parents out there, the most recent cohort of data we have is reporting 92% placement rate for students upon graduation. So some sort of employment or graduate or professional school admission following their time here at Binghamton. And over the last 12 years now, our faculty and students have published more than 60 peer-reviewed publications and given over 300 external presentations. So you can see that this impact extends well beyond those 3 semesters, and there's an abundance of opportunity for students to continue to explore the research and experiential learning that has the most impact for them. This is a nice snapshot of what those students might be doing in their placements. About 50% of that 92% are continuing their education either at professional schools or graduate schools pursuing master's or PhD. And 42% have some sort of employment, and these are some of the really cool employers that our students have found a home with over the years. Another place that you can go to learn more about what we're about, what our students are about, what we've been up to is social media. We have a pretty active presence thanks to our ambassadors and student interns, both on primarily Instagram and TikTok that also get posted over to Facebook. But we've got some cool student Instagram takeovers for each of the streams. So you can kind of see what the day in the life of a student in each of our 11 streams are like, and just see some of the fun that we have along the way as well. With that, it's going to conclude our, presentation part of the event. Feel free to email us at fri@binghamton.edu